Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, I feel like there's going to be a very important video. So I really want you guys to watch this entire video without skipping it or anything like that, because this video is going to be very educational and why we actually need Bitcoin. Okay, so yes, you guys can read by the title. This is the topic that I want to talk about for this video. I want to point out a few pointers on why we actually need Bitcoin in this world, in today's, society, right? Why we actually need it, why Bitcoin was in fact, created at the first place by this anonymous person named Satoshi Nakamoto. Who knows exactly who this person is? It could be a man, a female, or a group of people. Who exactly really knows? But personally, I think it's an individual, person. I think it's a man. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. Okay, and a lot of people seem to, agree with that, right? That it is in fact a single man that did in fact create this digital coin, right? So let's talk about it, guys. Why we actually need Bitcoin, okay, in today's society. So first of all, guys, okay, I want to show you guys a fair few things, okay. There is in fact a fair few clips that I want to show you guys, and of course some pictures and just stuff like that, just to show you guys why we actually need Bitcoin, right? So let's start off with this one. Okay, so the buying power, okay, of $100 over time is in fact going down. Okay, it is in fact declining. Okay, it's going down in general, guys. Okay, we all know that inflation is rising. Okay, we know how bad inflation really is. Like, everything is just going up in general, guys. Okay, everything's getting more expensive. We all know that, right? Just general things, things that you buy on a day-to-day basis. It could be like food or like fuel, things like that do in fact go up in price. And right now, as of in this video, things are in fact pretty expensive, right? So the buying power of $100 is in fact rising. Okay, and of course they are just the government's just obviously printing more money. Okay, so it's not it's not looking too good. Okay, inflation is in fact rising and the buying power is just going down, so it's not looking too good at all. And this is why, guys, we need Bitcoin. Okay, and there's many more other reasons. Now I just want to jump straight into this. Okay, you guys know I'm a big believer of Bitcoin, and of course Bitcoin payments. I feel like a lot of people out there in the world, right, in general, don't even use cash anymore. Like, let me know in the comments down below, guys, when was the last time you guys used cash to pay for something? Personally, I don't carry cash at all. Okay, I don't even remember the last time. Like, honestly, I'm going to be 100 with you guys. I don't remember the last time I used cash to pay for something. It's all digital. I just use Apple Pay or my debit card. That's literally it, right? That's the only things I really use to pay with. I don't use coins or cash no more. You know what I mean? So I don't remember the last time I used cash to pay for something. And since we know Bitcoin and crypto is obviously digital money, because it pretty much is, right? It's all digital, okay? And we know a lot of people out there like to use, debit cards, credit cards, PayPal, Cash App, right? Apple Pay, to pay for things, right? The normal, usual, different payments that we see in this generation. But I really do believe, and I've been telling you guys this many times, and I've been mentioning this many times, that I really do believe in the future, once Bitcoin does evolve and becomes bigger, okay, it becomes well more known, okay, and it really is, right? And of course just cryptocurrency in general, especially Bitcoin, right, once it becomes more known and it evolves, right, a lot more, I feel like a lot more people are going to start using Bitcoin to pay for things, right? I feel like a lot of people are going to start using Bitcoin and crypto to pay for things instead of using, debit cards and credit cards and Apple Pay and PayPal and whatnot, right? They're going to be using Bitcoin and crypto. And I feel like a lot of major businesses and companies are going to start accepting Bitcoin and crypto as payments, right? And there's a lot of different, countries and cities already doing this. For example, like El Salvador, and Dubai, all these different places are in fact accepting Bitcoin and crypto as payments, and of course paying for things with Bitcoin and crypto, right? And I feel like it's going to become worldwide, right? A lot more people are going to start doing this, and a lot more other different companies are going to start doing this. So this is a clip that I want to show you guys. paying Bitcoin in Switzerland. Okay, so there's a McDonald's in Switzerland, and this person is in fact, buying the McDonald's with Bitcoin. So I just want to show you guys
Pay with Bitcoin.
because this is the future right here. Okay.
I'm in McDonald's paying for a coffee and an egg McMuffin, and now I need to pay. You can see on the receipt that he's used it a few times today. Probably a good sign. I guess lots of Bitcoin people like McDonald's. Get my phone out, so I'm going to go to my wallet.
So other people have in fact been using, Bitcoin to pay for things as well. You guys can clearly see that all those different receipts right there.
When people like McDonald's, get my phone out, so I'm going to go to
So
my
he's
wallet.
going to do the same thing.
Tap send.
This is the future, guys. Okay, this is where I see the future for Bitcoin and crypto. Right, this is literally the future.
Here it's sent, but it always takes a few seconds for the machine. So it's sent there, but it takes a few seconds, doesn't it? Why I'm in McDonald's? Because look at the prices.
Literally paid
One franc for espresso.
is a meal with
very
Bitcoin.
expensive. So yeah, paying 1 franc for espresso is good. Grazie mille. Thank you. Paid with Bitcoin.
There you guys have it. This is the future, right? And this is why I'm really, really bullish with Bitcoin, right? And just cryptocurrency in general, because I really do believe this is the future. You know what I mean? I really do believe this is what the future is going to look like for Bitcoin and crypto, right? Once it actually becomes more evolved, right? And it already is, you know what I mean? A lot of, different institutions are in fact getting in, the big ones, right? I'm not talking about the small ones, right? I'm talking about, BlackRock, Vanguard, right? You guys name it, okay? Fidelity, all these different other institutions are in fact filing for Bitcoin ETF, right? They're in fact buying into Bitcoin. So just think about that. It's going to be the future, guys. I'm telling you guys that right now. Okay, so that's why I'm really bullish. And now here's another clip. Post Malone. Okay, Joe Rogan and Post Malone talk on why we actually need Bitcoin, or why the system in this generation is not looking too good. We know banks, okay, for the past few months, even for the past few years, all kinds of banks have in fact been shutting down and have gone bankrupt. And a lot of people can't get their money out. They pretty much freeze people's money, right? So just watch this clip.
I would do.
What would you do if you were an evil dictator?
I would just say, I would just shut everybody's shit down and say it was an attack from another country. If New York or LA collapses, the rest of the world follows suit. So talk about a lot. Only like fucking 3% of your money is actually real. The rest is fucking a digital number, and we saw it with the banks collapsing. All these
and then they get bought up by
smaller
bigger banks.
But the payout is $250,000. You're insured. Your money is insured for. You could have $1 billion in this bank. You're paid out $250,000.
And then where'd the rest of that money go?
See, it makes no
Where
sense.
the fuck did it go? All you need to say is if someone goes in or someone tries to order Postmates on their phone, just say, "Oh, your card's actually not working. Your card's been declined." Everyone's cards get declined at the same fucking time. People are gonna fucking cannibalize themselves within a week.
Yeah.
And just say it's not. We don't know who's doing it, but this was an outside attack.
Yeah.
All it takes is, because everything is so digital now, it takes not, just like you mentioned in Canada, where they're like, okay, people who donated to these guys are getting their bank accounts shut off. Imagine that happened to an entire major city.
Yeah. Well, have you ever looked into
It
how
would
vulnerable?
be anarchy everywhere.
See, it's not looking too good, guys. The system today is not looking too good. And this is why, guys, we need Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is decentralized. Okay, it's not controlled by anyone or anything. Okay, the governments can't do anything, right? It's not controlled by the government or, banks or anything like that, right? This is why we need Bitcoin, guys. Okay, banks are not looking too good in this generation, right? Inflation just keeps rising. We need Bitcoin. And this is why I always tell you guys to not save money, right? It's okay to save money, but always invest money, guys. Okay, always invest it into assets, right? It could be, I don't know, it could be crypto, it could be the stocks, it could be gold or silver, it could be, the house market, right? Properties is obviously a great investment, right? Always invest, guys. Okay, like if you guys are young and you guys are watching this video, and I know you guys are, and I know a lot of you guys have a lot of money, watching this video, that watch my videos. Okay, you guys are a bit more older, you guys are probably in your 20s or even in your 30s or 40s, right? But I know a lot of you guys are in fact like my age, like around in the early 20s. You know, I'm 24. I have a tip for you guys. Okay, try not to, it's okay to save money, but try to invest majority of it, right? Because think about it, guys. If you're just saving money and you're just keeping your savings in a bank, understand inflation is rising. So everything is rising in price. So realistically, let's just say you save, I don't know, $20,000, right? You save 20K, right? For the past, like, let's just say like 3 years. Realistically, that 20K wouldn't be worth 20K like 3 years later. It'll be worth like probably like 16K or 17K because everything is rising, right? Now, let's just say instead of saving that 20K, let's just say you invested it into something like Bitcoin. That money would rise. Okay, it wouldn't be worth 20K. It will probably be more than doubled of 20K. It'll be like over 40K or 50K, right? So just think about that, guys. Okay, always invest money into assets. Okay, that's just my personal opinion, right? This is clearly not financial advice. Okay, just my personal opinion, but that's just personally what I have been doing and it's been working. Okay, and I've been trying to keep away from inflation and whatnot, and that's why my main investments is obviously Bitcoin and crypto. Like, you guys understand, the only like asset class that I've been investing in is just crypto. That is literally it. I'm planning in the next like year or so to actually buy my first property, okay? Because I really actually, because when I grow up, I actually want to start investing into properties and whatnot, right? All kinds of different properties. When I grow up, when I'm older, right? So I know, guys, that I'm on the right path right now. My mindset, okay, it's all about mindset, guys. So I know my mindset's in the right place for sure, especially at my age. So that's that. But yeah, this is why we need Bitcoin, guys, okay, for a fact. Okay, so it's looking not pretty good for the system. But here's another thing that I want to show you guys. Okay, here's a picture. Okay, and this is this is so true. Like, I know I wasn't born back in the 1900s, but you guys can clearly see from 1972 to 1975, you guys can see on the left, this is what a Big Mac was looking like. It was massive, right? Way bigger than what we are seeing a Big Mac is now. So it says here, a Big Mac went from 50 cents to $8 and lost 40% of its size from 1980 to 2020. And this is why we need Bitcoin. At the same time, this is pretty funny, but this is so true. You know what I mean? I feel like in general, everything is just going, like, things are just going smaller, like losing its value, right? But it's going more, higher in price because of inflation. You know what I mean? So this is why, guys, we need Bitcoin. And I really do believe this is why you need to invest into Bitcoin, right? So yeah, I just find this pretty interesting. You know what I mean? You have to admit this is true. This is actually pretty interesting. And for all my old folks out there, right? If you guys lived in the 1900s, let me know if this is actually true. If this is actually what a Big Mac looked like during those years. You know what I mean? Because I know this is what a Big Mac looks like now. And I'll tell you this right now. A Big Mac is honestly not that big, right? And literally for one burger, like for one Big Mac, is like close to $9, guys. Like, kid you not. It's literally like almost $10 for one burger. I literally remember back in a few years ago, I think when I first ever graduated school, I remember a Big Mac was going for like $6. And a couple years later, it's now close to like $10. So it's obviously rising in price, guys. Okay, everything in general is just rising in price, and then it's not looking too good, right? It just really, really isn't, guys. And this is why, guys, we need Bitcoin. Okay, I really do believe Bitcoin is, in fact, a hedge against inflation. And a lot of people do, in fact, agree on that one. That yes, Bitcoin is, in fact, a hedge of, inflation. So if you want to stay away from inflation and whatnot, guys, just put your money into Bitcoin. Treat Bitcoin like it's your own bank. Treat Bitcoin like it's your own savings account. I've been telling us guys that for many, many years now, ever since, I started this YouTube channel, literally, back early 2022, just last year. I've been telling guys that ever since, treat Bitcoin like it's your own savings account and your own bank account, right? Because this is actually your own money. Remember, the government doesn't control it, right? There's no banks controlling anything like that. You know what I mean? It's literally decentralized. It's its own thing. It's literally just your own money, right? So just think about that. This is why, guys, we need Bitcoin. Okay, and this is obviously why Bitcoin was in fact created at the first place by Satoshi Nakamoto. Okay, so yes, he's a savior. He really is a savior, guys. Okay, so this is, guys, okay, some of the reasons why we need Bitcoin. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are in fact learning some things from today's video, and why we actually need Bitcoin, why you guys should buy some Bitcoin. You know, put some of your money, you know, it could be a small percentage, I really don't care, but you need some Bitcoin, guys, no matter what, right? You need some Bitcoin. Okay, so if you don't have any Bitcoin yet and you're watching this video right now, understand you're gonna need it in the future. And guess what? You guys may call me crazy, because I know a lot of you guys will. You know, you can call whatever you want. You may not even listen to me, you know, and that's fine, you know, but I'm telling you guys right now, a couple of years down the road, you're gonna regret it, right? Because Bitcoin's obviously going to keep rising. A lot more institutions and the big guys are in fact going to get into Bitcoin and crypto, and then you're just going to end up FOMOing in, right? And you're most likely going to buy in when it's like pumping in at a really high price compared to where it is now. Okay, so that's that, guys. But I hope you guys learned something in today's video. Hopefully this video was in fact educational, okay, because this is why I wanted to create this video on why we actually need Bitcoin and whatnot. So those are just some of the few pointers on why we actually need it, okay, but that's that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a best day, guys.